Hey, good morning, pastors from the Washington Conference. I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up. I'll be having some information coming out. A lot of you have been coming to me asking about some concerns you have about once your church reopens. You want to bring up your live streaming, keep the quality that you've been producing. A lot of you have really devoted a lot of time and energy into producing these really cool live streams for your churches, and your teams have grown a lot. So I know some of you have asked about, hey, once we reopen the sanctuary and we need to go back to what we're doing, how can you invest a little bit of money to keep that quality going pretty good? Also, some of you have asked, or we've had the conversation about, you want to continue doing devotionals from home or even build a little studio at your church. So I have a couple little tools that you can use with a small budget. You can produce some quality content. As you can see this screen that I'm sharing right now, that is one of the options that I'm going to be highly recommending. I'll have a list of items, maybe even make a little webinar if you're interested. So if you're interested in the webinar, let me know. Please leave a comment or ask questions about what we're doing. Some of you are already using this software. I know some churches are using it because I've seen it. So I can even train your staff on how to take the most out of this software. Check out some of the cool features that we can do on here. I can have this really cool split screen if you're giving a really cool, you're giving a devotional, and some of you are really into that dual camera. You can put these cool filters, see how one's black and white, the other one's in color with this really warm tones, and you can bring in your digital cameras. Here's the trick. I know a lot of you have heard about capture cards and you've dwelled into it. This software allows us to use our professional DSLRs without a capture card. And I'm actually streaming right now at 4K resolution. Yep, 4K, and my budget for what I'm using right now, I'd say, is software plus one light plus one camera and a lens. I'd say no more than $2,000. So you can live stream at 4K with no more than $2,000 from your home office. From church is a little more complex because you have a bigger space, but here it's my little home office space, so it's pretty easy to light it up and produce something. But if you want to do it at church, you can also do it inexpensively if you want to upgrade your systems and produce a really good high quality production. This video is actually going up to YouTube right now, and I could send it to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, possibly even Instagram. For those of you that are interested about live streaming to Instagram with your professional cameras, let me know. I can help you do that. Of course, everything requires some sort of subscription or membership. It's not a one type of does everything software. It's one software is the hub, which then sends it to another network, which then splits it up to all the other networks. Let me take this thing out. Check out some of the cool things I was able to accomplish here. You can bring this image into Zoom if you want to do upgrade your Zoom meetings, presentations. If you happen to be speaking at happen to be a guest speaker somewhere else and you want to have a cool presentation, you can do this. It's my cool little title I made for me and Delia for one of our meetings that we had with our family. So that was really neat that we were able to produce that. And again, it's super simple. These little overlays that I'm showing you here around my screen and all this was actually created on Canva. Yeah, Canva. A lot of you are already using Canva Pro. And again, you're creating these really cool overlays for pennies on the dollar compared to other things. I've had other cool little things. Anyways, if you have any questions, please let me know. If you want to have a webinar, I can connect with you one-on-one to teach you about this. I'll be creating some lists for those of you that are interested in equipment. I'll be creating lists, and I'm also creating a list of equipment that I recommend for if you want to upgrade your live streaming services at your church and your camera quality, your image. I want to let you know that not all 1080 HD 1080 cameras are the same. I'll let you know that. So I'm creating lists for, I know there's different budgets. I'm creating a list that's as inexpensive as $1,500 to upgrade your live stream setup at church, and you'll get a really good image. Then there's, for those of you looking to spend a little bit more, like $5,000, and then those of you that are looking into $10,000 or $20,000, I'll have these lists. Let me know where you are at, and I can send you all this stuff. So I should have it here in a couple days, and I can share all this information. Again, be on the lookout. I might produce a webinar if there's enough interest. But yeah, let me know any questions that you have in regards to this. A lot of you are interested. You're thinking about, what's going to happen after I reopen my church, or you can start planning. We still have about 4 more weeks, so start planning ahead. Be ready for the day that your church has to reopen. And if you want to continue producing a high quality image and high quality audio and content for your online membership and all of those people that are connecting online, keep that in mind. We don't want to just kick them to the side. We want to be aware and also fulfill their needs and deliver the message to all those members that are watching us online from anywhere in the world. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. We'll stay in touch. You have my Facebook, so feel free to send me a message if you have any questions.